If you're looking to buy all of your awesome Godzilla figures, Kokis has you covered with all of that. This includes Hiya Toys and now Monster Arts and other Godzilla lines. Another great thing, Kokis has free shipping to selected countries with great fast shipping. I've pre-ordered all of my figures from Kokis without any issue. It's a trustworthy website amongst the collectors who also recommend this great website. You can also get all your figures cheaper by using my discount code. Use code RubiGamingx to get 6% off on the entire website. This includes small, medium, big figures, literally anything. It doesn't have to be Godzilla related. Every single figure, by using my discount code, you obtain 6% off. So what are you waiting for? Help yourself out and help me in return by using my discount code on the entire website to get your fast shipping and great figures. It's highly recommended, and if your package gets lost for whatever reason, simply contact customer support and they should be able to help you right away without an issue. Very great website, trustworthy. Well, I didn't expect this. It's very late at night and Hiya Toys has dropped new information on the brand new Heat Ray Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong 2021. Now this is in scale to be 18 centimeters tall, and it's based on the CGI data that they've received. And from what I can tell, this is going to be like the ultimate version. You get 2 switchable hands, 1 atomic breath or heat ray, whatever you want to call it. And it also says that by pressing a hidden switch on the back of Godzilla, it activates a stunning sequence, which mimics the atomic breath glowing throughout his body from his tail all the way to the top in a very epic motion like we saw in the movie. Anyways, I'm kind of surprised this is the 2021 version. It would have been better if they would have done this for the energized version or the supercharge for the Godzilla X Kong the New Empire. But regardless, we get yet again another Heat Ray version. Honestly, I've lost track of how many versions there's out there with the 2021 and 2024 or whatever. The thing is, there's so many that I just can't remember. Anyways, let's move on to the information. For the price point, it's going to be $79.99 plus shipping, of course, depending where you purchase your figure from the individual company. And for release day or release time, it's for 2025 Q3, so kind of late, to be honest, almost by the end of the year. Now let's move on with my thoughts. I think this is honestly the ultimate version. If anybody has been holding on to purchasing a Heat Ray version, this is it for you. This is the version that you want to get. And initially I thought this was going to be a statue. Most of us thought it was. It turns out this is going to be a fully articulated light up system figure that we're gonna get, and it has different switchable heads. There's one with the mouth open, one with the mouth closed, and the accessories are very fantastic, I gotta say. For me, honestly, I don't think I've ever picked any of those versions, so this would definitely be the one that I would pick up for me. The whole lighting system, there's actually a demonstration that I'm going to apply in this video. You're going to see how it lights up from the tail, slowly charging up all the way to the dorsal plates and the mouth area. It looks very impressive, and honestly, I would not be surprised if they release yet again another super ultimate burning Godzilla that actually applies this sort of system where you see burning Godzilla glowing in a special way, and they actually add more effects. So yeah, the thing that we've learned with most companies, wait until the end, because at the end you get the very best products with more accessories. So if you want to get like the standard version, go for it. Now, if you look very closely at the images, you do get 2 switchable heads, I believe. One of them has articulation and one of them doesn't. It's more like with the original mouthpiece where it was fully open. Now, the downside to this figure, if you look very closely, it has the original peg on the mouth like the OG Godzilla 2019, I believe. I'm not sure what's happening. Godzilla 2014 has the same thing. I've mentioned that in one of my posts. A lot of people were saying that I was just hating on the company, that it's a perfect figure. I'm not hating on the figure. I'm simply pointing out that around the mouth area there's like a weird piece without no details. That's about it. My job here is to point out the flaws so there can be improvements. There's nothing wrong with it, and I've already told people you have to distinguish the difference between hate and criticism, positive criticism. But anyways, I think the figure looks fantastic. The fact that they're able to do this with a 18 centimeters tall figure is on another level. And sure, Monster Arts has done it, but the fact that we're getting the first, ever legendary version is fantastic. But there is like setbacks with this figure, as I pointed out, with some of the flaws or some of the things that you can spot around the mouth area. And overall, the paint job and everything looks fantastic. Now we have to move on to something else. Just a few hours ago, they also announced that they're currently updating Mecha Godzilla 2. They're going back and fixing some of the errors and making it more accurate. They're listening to the feedback that people have been giving to them. And this also applies to Godzilla 2002 or Godzilla vs. Mecha Godzilla or Kiryu. So yes, both figures are getting fixed. This confirms that the Millennium version of Godzilla is also getting fixed. Now don't get confused with the original Godzilla 2000, that one is perfect. We're talking about the 2002 version. So a lot of people, including myself, thought that the design was a little bit weird, the proportions were off, and some things were, just way too big, small, and the head sculpture looked totally weird. They've also put out an image for the upgraded version of Mecha Godzilla, and they said there's more to come. So hopefully we do get to see a comparison of the changes that they've done, and also with Godzilla 2002. So that's a great thing. They're actually listening to the feedback, and again, nobody else is doing it like Hiya Toys. The fact that they're willing to listen, go back and fix it, do what's necessary speaks a lot of volume towards their company. But anyways, so far I like what I see. Hopefully this is one of many Godzillas that we see with this sort of light up articulated system. Can you imagine this with Shimu or Shimo? I know people are criticizing me because I say Shimu, but it's just stuck in my head naturally from the original leaks. What can I do, man? It's just a name. But anyways, yeah, they can do so many fantastic things with Burning Godzilla, with the classic Godzillas. Could you imagine that with a -1? Oh my god, that would be freaking epic. Not only that, but have the dorsal plates coming out with actual sound. That would be freaking out of this world, I gotta say. They should definitely do something like that, or for even Shin Godzilla. The red glow on his body, his head, the dorsal plates, the tail. It would be extremely crazy. Could you imagine that with his, beams coming out of his body, the dorsal plates? That would be crazy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video.